Hello all, welcome to the Art of Mindful Living. Hello Teju.
Hi, welcome to the Art of Mindful Living.
So what are we discussing today Teju?
Today we're going to be discussing the 5th couplet of the first chapter.
Okay, here it goes.
Irulser iruvinayum saeraa, iraivan porulser pugalpurindhaar maatu. The two kinds of deeds, good and bad, springing from darkness, would never touch the one who is delighted in the meaningful glory of the omnipresent Lord.
The two kinds of deeds, good and bad, springing from the darkness, would never touch the one who is delighted in the meaningful glory of the omnipresent Lord.
Yeah Teju, in this couplet, Thirukural talks about darkness. Just imagine there is complete darkness all around you. What would you feel?
Well, I would feel scared, anxious, worried, and I would start wondering what's going to happen next.
Yeah, you go through all those emotions because you don't know what to do next, right? Because you can't see anything around you. So Thirukural says, an ignorant mind is also like complete darkness. Yeah? Because when we are ignorant, we don't have the knowledge to distinguish between right and wrong. We can't differentiate good from bad. Yeah?
Yeah.
We are pushed into complete darkness. In that state, we end up doing things that reflect the evil qualities like hatred, anger, selfishness, neglect, and all those things.
But Amma, you said the twofold deeds come from the ignorant mind. I understand that the bad deed comes from the ignorant mind. But how is it possible that the good deed also comes from the ignorant mind? A good deed should come from a knowledgeable and good mind.
Yeah, exactly, Teju. Very true. Thirukural is such an enlightened divine master. He gives so much of exact explanation and detailing for this. He says a good deed is considered as a good deed only if it is performed selflessly. That means if you perform a good deed not for others' benefit but just to get appreciated and glorified by others, it is considered as a selfish deed even though it is doing good to others. Yeah?
Yeah, but like how? Can you give me an example?
Say for instance, Teju, you see a homeless person on the road begging for food. You go buy him some food and he eats it, his hunger is gone, he's very happy and he thanks you and he praises you. You feel so proud of yourself. You just go bragging about it, expecting more people to praise you. So you just start liking other people appreciating you. You start doing this on an everyday basis. Just go help him, not to fulfill his need, but just to get appreciated by him and others. In this case, his needs are fulfilled every day, but you are doing it only to satisfy your ego because you get so addicted to hearing other people singing your glory. Do you think this is a selfless act?
No, in fact, it was the opposite. It was a selfish act. It was a good deed done with selfishness.
Exactly, Teju. The selfish bad deeds and good deeds arise out of the same ignorant mind. Either of these deeds will never liberate us from birth. Like how darkness vanishes when a light is lit up, ignorance disappears when knowledge enters the mind.
But Amma, we said either of these deeds won't touch us if we meaningfully glorify the omnipresent God. What does meaningfully glorified mean?
Glorifying God by itself is a meaningful act, Teju. But how do we glorify Him? By just calling out to Him, singing and talking about His divine qualities and characteristics, right? But when we do all that with so much of admiration, praise, completely captivated in His mercy, then that is called meaningful glorification. When we understand the meaning behind everything we do and do it with our heart and soul, that is when we start attracting all the goodness, and in that process, ignorance slowly fades away, paving way for eternal bliss.
Sounds very interesting, Amma. How beautiful.
Yeah, Teju, it's very beautiful and wonderful to know the meaning of all these couplets, right? Okay, on that note, we are signing off and meet you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Bye bye.
Stay tuned for our next episode, and until then, goodbye.